Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with rising star Edgar Berlanga ahead of his fight with Padraig McCrory next weekend. Edgar, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. Feeling good.
Good to speak to you. Heading towards a big fight build as a shootout. We'll get to that in a moment, Edgar. But I know that you've got some charitable work that you've been doing with the Christian Rivera Foundation. Talk to me about that work.
Yeah, so I'm actually a board member of the Christian Rivera Foundation. The CEO, John Gungi, is a very great friend of ours. And I just fell in love with just helping the kids. Seeing these kids, they're dying, and they're young. But what really touched me was a young girl. She was an amateur standout. Her name is Jessica Silva. She's Puerto Rican, and she was diagnosed with DIPG. And from there, that's how everything came about. With me becoming a board member, and I started speaking with John, and I was like, "Listen, man, I wanna get down, and I want to help these children. We want to find the cure for the brain tumors."
Why was that important to you and charity work just in general? Do you feel that was a side that you were missing and wanting to give back to the community in that sense?
Yeah, man. I feel like I've always been like that, even as an amateur. But now that I got a bigger platform. I'm actually making money and stuff. It's always good to give back to those. And especially for the kids. I feel like when I was young, I didn't have that. So now me being who I am and me having a big name and not just in the sport but just in life in general, I feel like now is a good time to actually start giving back. And this is a perfect way to do it. I'm actually helping kids trying to survive, man, from this DIPG.
And as a board member, what are your kind of like day-to-day things? What are you like tasked to do?
Yeah, I've donated tons of money to the foundation, and just been helping a lot. Obviously, with the money from there, they're out there trying to find the cure for the DIPG, for these brain tumors, trying to save these kids, from dying.
Mhm. Like a very much commendable for your background work as well, and commendable for your boxing skills in the ring too, heading towards a fight with Padraig McCrory next
Yeah.
weekend. What I've been able to see both you and Poddy live in the flesh, but I want to know for your own eyes and your own words, what's your scout report on Padraig McCrory?
Nah, I think he's good. I feel like he's not on my level. I think, I'm gonna explore him next weekend, the 24th. I got bigger fish to fry at the 168 division. One thing I know for sure that he's coming to protect his O. So, I gotta just be on point. I'm not sleeping on him. I never sleep on any fighter, because I know every fighter that I've faced is like their championship fight for them. So they come in their best they ever been, the best they ever felt. They coming in for that fight to win. And with me, I just got to be on point. I just got to stick to the game plan. And what we about to execute next weekend, and just look like a superstar that I am.
Both with you and Poddy, they highlight the power. Now, I know there's more to both of you than just power, but do you feel on his side of the coin that that's the biggest factor that you'll have to look out for in the ring?
Yeah, just he got a good right hand. I think it's just like I said, just me being on point. Once I'm laser focused, you know, and I'm dialed into everything that he's doing. He's not gonna know what's coming. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm on a different level, and I'm putting that in my mind, and I know that for a fact that the 24th I'm gonna exploit that, and I'm gonna let him know, like, listen, man, you're not. There's levels to this shit.
Hey, I quite like the mix up between crowds. Last time out when I was there, it was Irish and Jason Quigley. You're getting more of that Irish flavor there. You like that bit of interaction with the Irish fans?
Yeah, it was cool. We was back. It was in New York, but it's not gonna be like that over here. Over here is different. And he got something waiting for him. He thinks it's gonna be like that. It's not gonna be nothing like that. Over here in Orlando is Little Puerto Rico, if you don't know. But you know, Orlando and Kissimmee is like literally Little Puerto Rico. Like that's what they call it. So it's gonna be packed out with flags and my Puerto Rican people.
Feels like this is a crucial year. You've got a hot start here early in the year in February, pushing towards something bigger this year, right, Edgar?
Yeah, yeah. This year's a big year for me. There's a lot of talks with a lot of different fighters. So I'm just excited, man. I just got to get through this, perform, look like a superstar, you know, destroy this dude next week, and then I can move on to the next and get those big mega fights.
What is next for you? If you could make that big fight, that one big fight this year, what is that big fight you'd want? I imagine it'd be Canelo.
You got Canelo, that's there. There's a lot of talks with that. With him, having issues with him and the PBC and stuff. And then you also got Munguia that we've been looking at. We was trying to make that fight happen this year. But for certain reasons, with the numbers and everything, it just didn't make sense. So, we wound up just passing it. But that fight is there to be made. There's a lot of big fights, man. Between those two guys right there, that's like the biggest fight right now for this year. I think we could get those fights to happen. It'll be good for boxing.
Just on Canelo quickly, this Jermall Charlo fight, not a lot of people are happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, because he's been like he's had a roller coaster like with his career. Like it's like a roller coaster. Like he's like up and then he's back down, and not with his performances, but more with just his lifestyle, I guess. Whatever he's going through. I hope and pray. I'm saying that. He could recover for whatever he's going through, because boxing is tough. A lot of us, our fighters, we go through depressions, we go through different, we go through different things in life. And with boxing, like I said, it's like a roller coaster. You have good moments and you have bad moments, but I don't wish bad on any fighter, whatever he's going through mentally, physically, I hope that he could just, stay strong and, how can I say, like, just just come out that tomb wherever he's at. Like I said, boxes, we go through a lot. So
were you one of those people that wanted to see Canelo and Crawford? Because Canelo said he's not having that fight now.
Yeah, I mean, nah, I'm not. That wasn't a fight like you spoke. Like people spoke, oh my god, like Crawford and Canelo, like it's two different weight classes. You get what I'm saying? Like it's different if he was a 160-pounder. Crawford was a 160-pounder, and he just moved up one weight class, and he's like, all right, let's make it happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, the dude is at 147, so it's not nothing like, yeah, like if they would have made the fight happen, it probably would have been a big fight because, he's Crawford. He got a name, two-time undisputed champion. You got the 168 undisputed champion. So that would have been a big fight, but it's not like a fight that people are like pushing, like, yo, we got to see this fight. Like, we have to see. Like, no, they're not doing that. So, if he doesn't make it happen, then, it is what it is.
Were you impressed by Jaime Munguia's performance against John Ryder? Because you were looking at John Ryder as a potential opponent, but now that Ryder's retired after the Munguia performance, seems like that's off the table now as well.
Yeah, he looked good. Munguia looked good. I think, this dude, Ryder was already on his way out.
Yeah.
I don't think he performed like how he fought like Canelo and he fought Danny Jacobs, with that aggression and, how he was throwing punches and smothering these guys, I think he was just a different fighter. But shout out to Munguia. He looked very good for that fight.
I wonder if you're going to try and pitch yourself onto the Matchroom versus Queensberry 5v5, an opportunity a bit the Saudi scene as well.
Yeah, I've seen that 5 versus 5. They doing it with the other promoter, right? Like 5 of Matchroom fighters versus 5 of this dude, right? I forgot his name, Frank Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen that. I don't think. We ain't getting involved in that. I would like to fight in Saudi. Like Saudi, there's big money. I spoke to I forgot his name, the Turkish guy. I spoke briefly on Instagram and stuff. I was like, yo, hopefully, we could make something happen with Matchroom. With Eddie, we could go out there and we get a fight going out there and stuff because it's beautiful out there and they pay in a bag out there too.
Okay, I like to see you, and I like to see you and Demetrius Andrade mix it up.
Yeah, those are fights, man, that could happen this year too, or next year, whatever. But like fights like that, Caleb Plant, Andre Terrell, or the one that fought up Plant, like those are the type of fights that I'm saying that I want. I'm ready, man. Like it's about that time.
Couple final things, I'll let you go. Just a couple of predictions I'd like from you, Edgar. First of all, AJ Ngannou coming very close. What do you think happens in that fight?
Say it again.
AJ versus Ngannou.
Oh yeah, AJ. Obviously on paper, AJ is supposed to spank him. We're supposed to beat him up. But I think I don't know that Francis Ngannou, he surprised a lot of us when he fought Fury. You know, he gave Fury one hell of a fight that people thought that he won. So I don't know. I mean, I think if AJ just boxes how he looked his last fight, like, you know, just use his boxing skills and, you know what I'm saying, a knockout will come. Knockout, I don't think knockout, but like I think maybe if he does box, he could win easy. You know, I don't think Ngannou has that type of experience, you know what I'm saying? And AJ has size too, so that'll be a big factor.
And in Fury Usyk, with the cut that's happened, do you think has that changed your pick in any way for that fight?
Not necessarily. Not. It happens in sparring. You know, sometimes like when you spawn, you know, you get cut. You see what happened to Errol Spence, how he lost the opportunity to fight with Manny Pacquiao. It happens in sparring, you know, like that's not nothing new. You get what I'm saying? I focused Fury. I still got him like beating up Usyk for sure.
Is Fat Joe coming to your fight next weekend?
Yeah, he's gonna be there. Yeah, he's gonna be there. Fat Joe. A lot of artists gonna. I'm telling you, people don't understand that Orlando's little Puerto Rico, like literally little Puerto Rico. Like if there's a state that you could say like that's like Puerto Rico, that looks like it's Orlando or Kissimmee, like Florida, like so all the artists is gonna be coming out. All the Spanish reggaeton artists is gonna be out there. They already hit me like, yo, we bought our tickets and stuff. I'm like, oh shit. Fat Joe hit me, he's coming, he's pulling up. So, you know, it's gonna be a big night, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to be back in Florida. There's gonna be a whole bunch of Puerto Rican flags waving. I'm telling you, man, he gonna feel that dude McCoy don't know what's going on. He not gonna see. He gonna see something totally different because you know it's a different atmosphere when you got 5,000 Puerto Ricans going crazy. You know.
I'll leave the final word with you. What happens in your fight with Padraig McCrory next weekend?
I don't really like the you know. I leave that with my team and myself, you know, but like I said, I just want everybody to get their popcorn ready. It's gonna be an explosive night. It's gonna be big. I'm definitely shining like a superstar that night, you know. Like I said before, I got bigger fish to fry, so I gotta go in there, handle my business, stay focused, stay locked in on this due next week, you know, and just shine like a bright star.
Looking forward to seeing you do what you do best, ever the entertainer, Edgar Berlanga. Thank you so much for speaking to SecondsOut, sir. Speak very soon.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
Good man. Appreciate you.